Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're doing a deep dive today, and
Deep
yeah, into
dives.
Canadian work permits,
Yes.
but with a bit of a twist.
Yeah.
Um, we're going beyond like the most common ones,
Yeah.
the ones that everybody already knows about,
Right.
and we're going to look at the ones that don't require a job offer.
Yeah, that's right.
So this could be a huge game changer if you're thinking about maybe moving to Canada or even just working there for a little bit.
Absolutely.
And we're looking at a source today called Canadian Work Permits Without a Job Offer. Key pathways.
Great source.
Yeah, it's super in depth.
Yeah, a lot of people think that you always need a job offer to work in Canada, but there
Yeah.
are so many options
So many options.
for skilled people who want to come here, even without that traditional job offer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like we said, we're going to skip the usual suspects. We all know about the working holiday visa.
Right.
That's a good one for like exploring Canada and working various jobs.
Yeah, tons of countries are eligible for that one.
Yeah, over 30, I think.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And then there's the post-graduation work permit. So
Mm.
that's if you're an international student and you graduate from a Canadian institution, you can get a work permit after that.
Yeah, build your career in Canada.
Exactly. Get that Canadian experience.
Yep.
And then, of course, there's the spousal open work permit. So if your partner is here working or studying, then you can get a work permit as well.
It's a great way for couples to,
Mm.
come
Yeah.
to Canada together.
Build a life.
Yeah, exactly.
But now let's get to the exciting stuff.
Yes,
The pathways that are maybe a little less known.
that's right.
The ones that are for people with a bit of an entrepreneurial spirit.
Exactly. Yeah, we're talking about programs for those who are self-employed or want to start a business
Okay.
in Canada.
Cool.
So a really good example of that is the Self-Employed Persons Program.
Okay.
And this program is for people with experience in cultural activities or athletics.
So like artists, writers,
Yeah.
musicians,
Yeah,
coaches.
production.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow, so it's not just about being like a world-class athlete.
Right.
You could be like a really good graphic designer,
Yeah.
and that could qualify too.
Exactly. You just need to have the experience and the intention to come to Canada and be self-employed
Gotcha.
in that field.
And contribute to Canada's,
Cultural or athletic scene.
right.
Yep.
That's amazing. Okay, so that opens up a lot of possibilities.
Yeah.
But what about people who want to like build an actual business?
Yes. So for those people, we have the entrepreneur work permit,
Okay.
and that falls under something called the C11 exemption.
C11, okay.
Sounds a little complicated, but
Yeah,
basically it's just a special exception in the law
gotcha.
that lets business owners come here and run their businesses.
Okay, so for someone who wants to come to Canada and start a business or bring their business here,
Right.
what would they need to show to qualify for this C11 exemption?
You need to show that you have a successful business already.
That you're coming here to actively manage it and that your business will benefit Canada economically.
Okay, so it can't just be like a tiny little side hustle.
Right. It has to be something substantial,
Yeah.
something that will create jobs
Right.
or, bring some new technology or service.
Right. So you're actually contributing to Canada's economy,
Exactly.
not just taking from it.
It's a mutually beneficial,
Right.
really.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah,
So we've talked about a lot of different pathways here.
we have.
And I think our listeners are probably thinking, okay, this is all great, but how do I know which one's right for me?
That's the big question, right? It
Yeah.
really depends on your individual skills and your experience
Right.
and what you want to do.
Yeah. Do you want to just explore Canada for a little bit, or you want to work for a specific employer,
Right.
or do you want to start your own business?
Exactly.
So many options.
Yeah, and that's what's so cool about these pathways is that
Yeah.
they cater to people with different dreams and ambitions.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's so great about Canada in general is that there are so many different ways to come here.
Absolutely.
And we've given you a lot of information today, but this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, just a starting point.
Yeah. So if any of this sounds interesting to you, definitely do your research.
Yeah,
Look into it more.
there's a lot more to learn.
See what resonates with you.
Yep.
So if you could picture yourself living and working in Canada,
Yeah.
what would you choose? What sounds the most exciting to you?
What pathway
Yeah.
would you pick?
Yeah. Maybe the freedom of the working holiday visa, or maybe starting your own business, or maybe something else entirely.
Lots of possibilities.
So many possibilities. So do your research, see where your talents and your passions can take you.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to explore all the options.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah, it's been fun.
And we'll see you next time.
See.
Bye.
Bye.